They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Monarchs will kick it off to get us underway. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Troy's offense will get the ball first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They go to the ground. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Wants to throw. It's Crowder. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Swartz. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
At the 36.
All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Troy. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. There he goes! Touchdown, Trojans! A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Old Dominion's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on.
Breaks into the open on the left. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. You see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
And the Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
The It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Monarchs. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Here's a heat. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Crowder. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks just, they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll try to take it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense was onto something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's picked off in the end zone. But no, the officials are saying he was out of bounds, and the quarterback might want to rethink taking a chance like that. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. UMass put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Minutemen had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
That sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Runs through the tackle. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Skips away from pressure. Unleashes one. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Roach. Great move. Now he's got room. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Crowder. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Trojans line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Puts it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Now the pitch. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? New set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Crowder. Grabbed over the middle, it's Higgins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Trying play action. Catch in the middle, it's Connor. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He wants to throw it again. He's got it on the run. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Troy.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Monarchs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. Receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He'll do it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be brought down. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give on the option. Got enough for the first down. Oh, he's got some space. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to pass, it's Crowder. Fakes the grab. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Here comes the hurry up. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Lovett. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Just keep slinging it. Under fire. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Good job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Unloads quickly. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. And the Monarchs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Takes the handoff. It's Roach. Makes his man miss. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. The Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To throw, it's Crowder. Looking left. He's got an open man. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Norfolk.
And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Gonna run it. It's Roach. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Going to try to... turning it on! They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. And the Monarchs will punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Crowder. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Spins away from the defense. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Finds his man. It's Thomas. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got it in the middle. It's Butler. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Monarchs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Caught near the sticks. It's Lott. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and change?
There he goes. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Monarchs are marching down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one is 2nd and 14. Fires to the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? They thought they had the lead, and the flag breaks their heart, and now they'll have to try it again. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. flips it out on the screen. And the defense drags him down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Finds his big tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down. Be just a couple of inches short. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Monarchs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Trying to bull his way in. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage. And the Trojans buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Go back to work in the final period of this one. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. All out of space. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. It's been a key feature.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
On 3rd and short, they're giving it to the tight end. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a crease. It's Lovett.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, They're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Safe little shovel pass. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, running back gets to give. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's got great speed. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Hold offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. He makes a catch. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. On the run, it's James. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that 2nd and 9.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And here in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here's a big drive for this defense who will try to get a stop with just a few minutes left. Running back searching for a hole. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. Makes a move. Made a defender miss. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do.
Down the Silverback. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Monarchs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Makes the grab on the left. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Will they be able to get that one more yard at touchdown, ODU? And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Snagged in the middle. It's Connor. Stumbled to the ground. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to throw. It's Crowder. Here comes the heat. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. 4th down, gotta have it here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. And the quarterback takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big